Hello, everyone. So this is section 14.3. This is a problem from my math lab in the homework. However, it's similar to number 35 in the text. And so I'm going to show you how to use the graphing calculator to calculate the standard deviation, because it's really tedious to keep doing it by making a table. And so what you need to do, now here, let's read this. The table to the right lists monthly price in dollars of a pound of coffee and a gallon of gasoline over 6-month period. Find the population standard deviation of each set of data. So I'm going to show you how to do one of them. So they're asking you to do that, find the standard deviation for the coffee price and the standard deviation for the gasoline. So I'm just going to do the coffee and show you how we can use the stats function in your TI83 or TI84 graphing calculator. Okay, so we're gonna go, let me get that calculator here and enter those data in it. So let's get that. And I'm gonna move it here so I can see the data here, 6.23 and so on. So you're gonna be looking at the stat button on your calculator right here. So I'm gonna hit stat, and then number one is edit. I'm gonna hit enter because the edit allows you to enter a list of data. And so I'm gonna enter okay, starting here with 6.23, 6.23, enter. And then the next one is 4.75, and hit enter. And then 5.36, enter, and 6.12, enter, 4.81, and finally 5.24. Okay, so I entered the data, and now I need to go to the stat again. And now that I have the data entered, I need to move with the right arrow to calc. And under calc, there is number one, it's one variable stats, and that's what I want to do. I'm just looking at the price of coffee here, one variable. So I'm going to hit enter. And it's gonna, I put my information in list one. It's easy. So I'm just gonna go hit enter and enter again until calculate, and hit enter one more time. Look at what you got here. You got the X bar, which is the mean. So the mean coffee price is 5.418. 3 repeating, and they ask you here to round to the nearest hundredth, everything. They didn't ask you to find the mean here, but you probably needed to find the mean to find the standard deviation, right? And so the sum of the data, the sum of all of them, so it's added. The sum of x is 32.51. The sum of x squared is 178.1531. And then now Sx is the standard deviation for a sample, the sample standard, but here you're asked to find the population standard deviation, and that's the sigma. Sigma x is 0.577 and so on. and they're asking you to round to the nearest hundred, so it's going to be 0.58. That would be your standard deviation. Look how simple that is, rather than doing all the calculations by hand. N is the number of items, 6, which is 6 right here. You have 6 numbers, and you're going to go down with the down arrow to find more. The minimum coffee price is 4.75. Click the down arrow again. You get the quartile 1 is 4.81. Then the median is 5.3. Notice because you have 6 prices here, so the median is the average of the 2 middle ones if you arrange them in order, but you get it right here. And go down again, quartile 3 is 6.12. The maximum is 6.23, because now you know the minimum and maximum, and you can find the range. And so you got all this data by entering the list into your calculator and just using the stat function here. Hope that helps. I'm sure you're gonna like it much better than doing all the calculations you've done before. Of course, you need to understand how to do the calculations, but since they're tedious and we have the technology to do it, we don't really need to do it every single time. See you next time.